Hey loves, it's your girl DeeDee and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another video. Now, the woman in this clip says that some women are just as dumb as men, child. She say women be having kids with the dumbest people. That's her words, not my words. Before we hop into the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also, like and share the video as well, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And if you want to support the channel, definitely go ahead and join the channel membership. That will definitely help the channel out. All right, so we're gonna get into this video. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into it. Make sure you let me know what you think in the comments below. Here we go.
Y'all be having kids with the dumbest people. Like, you will have kids with a guy who has 17 other kids that he has not seen in about 13, 14, 18 years. And sit there and ask, how come he hasn't seen my kid in the last 2 weeks? I just gave birth to them. I wonder why, Sally. I wonder why. And it's hard to feel bad for you guys because I continue to see the cycle of baby daddy, baby mommy culture, where you guys kind of get sucked into believing that it's okay to have kids out of wedlock. You know, and I get it. Mistakes happen. I get it. We all make mistakes sometimes. I'm not judging the mistakes. I'm judging the people that keep on setting themselves up to live a life of misery. You are constantly putting yourself in a position to set yourself up to be a single mother. Like, and I mean it. Constantly going for men that have nothing going for themselves, or constantly going for men that have already told you that they don't want kids, they don't want nothing to do with them, and then you still think that I'm gonna have a kid and see what he's gonna say.
Right. It's mind-blowing to me too. It doesn't make any sense. But then all of this, and then you end up complaining that he's not a part of the child's life, and men are the ones who create these baby mothers, and men don't want to be, step up to the plate. Well, you have to take some accountability to that as well. If a man is telling you he doesn't want any kids, if he has 16 kids like she stated, and he's not taking care of any of them, he told you he didn't want any kids, he's not ready to be a father, he doesn't want that life, but you somehow in your mind, this is where women tend to not listen to what men are saying and believe what they want to believe about men themselves, and this has never steered you in the right direction. You think you know what he wants even when he's telling you what he wants. And women tend to do this a lot. And then they act confused when they get the outcome that they weren't expecting, when you've seen the outcome with his other baby mamas. If he has a bunch of baby mamas already, he's not doing nothing for those kids. Why do you think you having a child for him is going to make the outcome any different? So you have to start being accountable for your actions so that you can make better decisions. Stop making the same mistakes over and over and over again. It just doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. It really doesn't. And so for women in these situations to not have any accountability, and for other people to look at that and somehow still not hold them accountable, but just blame the deadbeats who you knew was a deadbeat. How do you can't possibly think that you're going to take a deadbeat and flip him around and he's going to become a father figure and a entrepreneur and a success story all within 9 months. When you had a baby, all of a sudden he's just gonna grow up and change his whole situation around. Come on now, that don't make any sense, but somehow the narrative is, oh, these ninjas ain't ish, and they ain't this. Well, they know that, and you know that too. So if you're the smarter one, if you're the educated one, if you got your stuff together and they don't, why are you constantly falling for this? Why are you constantly putting yourself in this situation to turn around and have to complain about? Make that make sense, baby. Let's continue.
And then you're shocked when he don't want the kid and he leaves you high and dry. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't feel bad, because if he told you he didn't want the damn kid, why did you have, it's to the point I see people go on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram talking about, oh, I want someone to put a baby in me. What? Not once have you talked about you talk about being married. Please.
Well, they can't talk about being married because they're not thinking about marriage. They're not thinking about marriage just as much as they say the men aren't thinking about marriage. You're not either. You're not looking for marriage. You're looking to get to the deed. That's what they say. Because if you were thinking about marriage, you probably wouldn't be out there looking to spread them legs wide open. You were probably trying to position yourself in a place where there are decent, respectable young men who are looking for families and marriage, somebody to build with, to have a relationship with, not a situationship. not just going out here being outside to feel empowered to go out and open your legs and spread it to Tom, Dick, and Harry. You wouldn't be out there doing that, because it's not about going out here having a good time all the time and running in the streets. That, you know, that gets old. That doesn't really yield any positive results. The accountability is what's missing. Kevin Samuels talked about it. Others have talked about it. People are still talking about it. And that is the only way these women are going to start to make some advances to changing their circumstances, or possibly putting themselves in a better situation, as opposed to constantly thinking that you can just go out, sleep whatever you want, do whatever you want, have babies for whoever you want, and that you're supposed to now think that you're still supposed to get great positive results out of that when you're doing it all wrong. Come on now, we can't. I mean, this is just insanity, and it's getting worse. So it doesn't make any sense. But if there's no accountability, then you get what you get. Anything goes, because nobody is holding these women accountable, and there's an agenda behind it, consistently perpetuating this idea that, oh, you don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Showing these pictures of other races of people with fathers, the mother and the children. And then when it comes to us, all you see is the woman and the children. If you can't see that that's an agenda, I don't know what else to tell you. Let's continue.
Please. And it's to the point where I've been seeing a lot of people also planning babies 2, 3, 4 months into a relationship. Like, I don't get it. I really don't understand, which is why I cannot fathom where some women sit there and like, oh, it's not fair, I'm a single mom. Sometimes you have to understand that you have to see the cards that you
dealt for yourself. You have to see the cards you dealt for yourself. It's not anybody else's fault but yours, because you have control of that situation. And if you're allowing yourself to go out here and just sleep whatever, no protection, whatever, then you're setting yourself up for failure. That's nobody else's fault but yours, because you have full control over that. It's sad, but there's nothing you can do about it if people don't want to change, if they don't want to hear the truth. If the truth hurts and they don't want to hear it or acknowledge it, what can you do? Let's continue.
I can't. At the end of the day, I am such an advocate for women, but some of you women are just stupid. That's it.
Listen, and I gotta agree with her. You know, it's just it boils down to stupidity. It really does. Because if you know better and you constantly making the same mistakes over and over and over, then those are no longer mistakes. They're willful acts now. Now, the first time was a mistake, you keep doing it again and again. Now that's a willful act, and you're not learning from the mistake. You're constantly making them with the idea that it's okay. So we got to start being accountable. You got to start looking at your actions, and it's not to bash you or to put you down, but accept the fact that you made some mistakes in life, which we all make mistakes in life, but you learn from them. The point is to learn from them and do better. So I do think that women need to think a little bit more harder before they make these choices. You got to really figure out what it is that you want for your life, and understand that you are the one who is creating the situation in your life. You're creating your circumstances. If you can't complain and think that somebody else should come in and be a savior to you and your kids because of the poor decision making that you've done in the past. So I'm gonna leave it here. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos and go live. And also like and share this video as well. Chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.